These pictures were taken from Bill Stevens' excellent Rondeau history book. It's about 1,300 pages. And it's one of the most comprehensive histories of any park in the world. This was the Bates Fishery, one of the first structures built in Rondeau. It was built in 1888, and it was relocated outside of the park in 1906. The Bates House, built in 1884, that was demolished in 1978, despite desperate pleas from the local municipal cultural community to save it because it was so important. Disappeared in 1978. The original pavilion in Bayview Market, demolished by the MNR in 1955. Actually, the Blenheim Rotary Club's park, the water park that they're developing in the core of Blenheim, is based on the designs of those two structures there to kind of bring them back a little bit. The original superintendent's house, demolished by the MNR in 1958. I'm saying the word demolished a lot. This cottage is still standing, and it will remain standing for about 4 more years. This is McKinley's Bonnie Briar Bush on the bay. It's a beautiful yellow cottage. It was built in 1896, so it's one of the oldest cottages that still stand in the park. And it will be demolished as it stands now in January of 2018 by the MNR. Now, here's a nice shot that we used in an ad of that cottage. We actually set up through Allison's Story a tour of a lot of the local Rondeau Cottage landmarks for the Ontario Heritage Conference in 2010. So we wanted to show off our community before it disappeared. Here's one that some people in this room will recognize. Tom and Cindy Story's cottage, built in 1955. Unless anything changes, this will also be demolished by the MNR at the end of 2017. Designed by Joe Story, who needs no introduction. Some of the cottage owners in the 60s and early 70s, they decided to save the structures by moving them out of the park.